Hey everybody, GReimer here, coming at you once again from Planet Boobless. And boy oh boy, have I been hard at work. Alright, last week you guys saw that I purchased the tier 2 lockers because I needed more storage. I need more storage for what I'm planning on doing. Remember, the goal at the end of the season is to launch 2,500 rockets in one episode. It sounds stupid even saying it. The goal is to do that. But we have to collect a lot of supplies for that, and for that we need to store a lot of supplies. I'm just stashing them in the top floor over here. You can see right here I've actually got some of the tier 2 lockers going. These things are incredible, okay? They can hold 80 items. 80. That is nuts. That is insane. In fact, right here, this is kind of insane just how much stuff I actually have saved in here. All right, so I've been doing a lot of work since the last episode. I've been increasing the capacity of the farms to try to pump out even more materials. I've been pushing these little drone buddies here to the limits, okay? If you look, these guys, let's back this up here a little bit. If you look, these guys are running everywhere, okay? They're going all over the place. Things are really kicking off. Now, how bad is it, Doc? Let's tell you. How bad is it? How much did I upgrade the storage on the second floor of this base? Well, pretty bad, okay? It's pretty bad. It's really bad. There's something wrong with me. Okay? This isn't even enough. This isn't even enough for what I have planned. Okay? I'm still working on it. I've got like this whole roadmap written out here on these flimsy pieces of paper here. Okay? Like trying to figure out how to get this all set up right. But these things should all be full of rocket engines right now. And that's good. That's good because that comes on to 2,500 rockets. That's actually how many I have. I have the rockets collected, people. They are done. So this is very likely going to happen. Now, there's still a couple other ingredients I need, like super alloy. All right, so let's just pop out to the super alloy mine real fast and see what. Oh, jeez, look at! I upgraded the storage area down here too. All of this is insane now. Okay, it's all done. It's nuts. Everything's crazy. It's just nuts. All right, so let's get out to the super alloy mine real fast. Okay, here you'll see that I have upped the production of super alloy quite a bit because I needed carry the 4,000 super alloy. Okay, for these rockets, for all these rockets, I need 4,000 of them. And since the super alloy rods are really rocketing, okay, so these things like have optimizers on them, right? And there's production optimizers. So these things produce a piece of super alloy every 43 seconds. Okay. And since the super alloy rod only takes 8 super alloy and 1 piece of aluminum, which is right back here, being stored in this locker, it's being transported in constantly, every 43 seconds I make a super alloy rod. But not just one, I make 2, okay? That happens twice, okay? So every 43 seconds I get, 2 super alloy rods. So that kind of ends up resulting in a lot of super alloy rods being made quickly. So the super alloy rod lockers got backed up. And when that happened, there's a lot of super alloy just sitting in here, like this is right here. So what I did was I switched it to supply also, which means that when those get backed up, they also supply super alloy to my main collection that I was doing, hence why that's already full. I think some of these things are actually producing it faster than every 43 seconds, actually. Like this one's only 30 seconds because I put another one of these optimizers in here. I wasn't messing around, all right? So, yeah, so I make a lot of super alloy really fast, okay? And what that means is that despite the fact that I can hold over 3,000 super alloy right here, I'm not quite done. I was able to fill these lockers up. Okay, that is nuts. Look at the terraformation in the top right. It is at the 631.05 TTI, climbing rapidly. Let's go check out our numbers before we get started because I do want to actually work on that this episode. All right, so we're still looking fantastic. Let's see if I can get this right. I butchered this last week. Carry that thing over there. Yep. So 13 billion for the oxygen, and then for pressure, which we worked on the previous week. I'll carry the thing over there. 1.5 billion or 1.6 billion. That's pretty good. Honestly, it could be better, but I'll work on that in a little bit. Biomass, we did get a boost in when we fixed up the oxygen because we put a bunch of plant multipliers out there as well. So when we carry the decimal over, okay, or the 1.1, it's not 1.1 billion already, really? Seriously? I'm not. Why does it look like such a smaller number compared to this? It's because, oh, the unit of measure is longer. Like it's a few more spaces, not just 2. Okay, yeah, so 1.2 billion already on biomass. The only thing that's lacking right now, like how I'm just standing on the desk pressing my nose against it, like, what's that? The heat is lacking. Okay, so look at this. This is 7.8 million. That's it. That's weak numbers. Oh, by the way, we're 63.23% of the way to the mammal stage, which isn't even implemented in the game. So let that sink in for a little bit. I'm also still working on these things. I gotta get these running real fast. 1 second. Okay, we just got 184 Terra tokens back. That's a little strange because that's not a normal number that I would normally get. But that's fine. Let's get these things going, crafting right here. These, of course, are going to make seed lermas, and I need a bunch of them too. This is a little bit of a slower process, and if I need to, as we get closer to the end of the season here, I am going to make more of these DNA splices, and we're really going to hit the ground running more on this, putting a little bit more gas in this. But doing 4 at a time, we're getting there eventually. All right, so that 184 Terra tokens is a little strange, not normal. Oh, I also have been collecting silicon like a lot, and I've been collecting magnesium like a lot because I need a whole bunch of that too. This is gonna take a lot of stuff. Also up here there is mutagen tier 2 being collected from our farm down there. This one I think is gonna take a little bit longer. Oh, these are kind of full. Okay, that one's kind of empty. Okay, so yeah, this is gonna take a little bit longer. The reason why I have a regular locker here is that's how many I need. So I fill up all these lockers and this to this point right here. We're good. This isn't demanding anything. This is just how many I need to make all the rockets. Same thing with this, the osmium rods right here. Assuming this gets filled up, which it's working on. Yep, it's coming along nicely. That's a lot of osmium. We also have super alloy. Oh, I have super alloy over here. Maybe I do have enough super alloy actually. Oh, I do. I do have enough super alloy. I forgot I put these here. That's how messed up this has been. So many lockers, I forgot I even put the things someplace. All right, now bacteria samples, I'm going to need to probably up my game on. This was the last thing I added up here, and it's still filling up slowly but surely. But I am probably going to have to make another couple of spaces for that because I need a lot of super alloy, or a lot of bacteria samples, and these are just kind of slowly filling up. Tree bark, same thing. I'm going to have to up my game on this too. Probably transport what I have currently into these, which isn't going to be enough. But you know, we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. Don't worry. Okay, but the 184 Terra tokens, I want to talk about that briefly after I get a drink of water, because I'm about to die. That'd be embarrassing to get this far and then die now. Let's eat some food too while we're at it. That means that I had to have ordered something from Cream, and it just came back. So let's go check it out. Why, looky here, there's some production multiplier fuses. That's kind of nice. Let's enable this again. I don't know if is that the one? That must have been it. That must have been the thing I ordered. Now, what was I going to use those on? I might have been these things, actually. So I headed more tier 2 beehives here, and they're all set up, although this one's not. What's this one doing? This one's totally not set up. I was about to say, they're all set up to actually supply bee larvae, and then here I am lying to your faces. Look at that, they're all set up to supply bee larvae. Oh, we got a rocket taking off. Alright, so I need to get, and I probably should have done that before that one took off. I need to get some stuff. These are all well and good and stuff, and I might actually do that because here I set up yet another big display of lockers that are slowly filling up with bee larvae. I think from this locker back is full of bee larvae right now. And so this is starting to fill up. These can come on over. I said these can come on over. There we go. Put those into there. These guys, so obviously they don't fill them up in a certain order, so they just kind of throw them all into wherever to try to fill them. Doesn't really matter, but it helps me keep organized to see just how far I am, or how far ahead I have to go still before I reach my goal. All right, so that one's full. Starts throwing them into that. Look at this. This is a lot of bees. Okay, so I got these production multiplier fuses, and I'm going to be totally honest with you, I don't even remember what they're for. Don't remember what they're for. I think these are going to produce enough bees to fill that up nicely. It's already well on its way. So they're not for the bees. But what I am going to need to buy, I'm not going to buy it from there because it's already gone. This one's filling up pretty nicely. What I am going to need to buy, though, in this episode are these things right here. How much money do I have? Oh, I only have 3,000. Okay, so I need to save some money. Something tells me I bought these already. Hold on. The heat multiplier fuses. I think I bought these already, but I just kind of completely forgot about them. Where am I going to put these production fuses? This is kind of nuts. Oh, darn. I have too many supplies. Oh, no. Did I put them in here? I did. Heat multiplier fuses. I did buy these already. Let's squirt those in there for right now. I really do want to know where I'm supposed to put those things. I'm suffering on bacteria samples. So maybe that? I'll figure out a home for those things. Let's focus instead on the heat. Okay, the heat is my weakest number right now that I have, all right? So I need to put these things into an optimizer that is going to boost the heat. Now, a long time ago, in a galaxy far away is where I am right now. And I unlocked the tier 5 heaters, and I haven't done a thing with them. All right, so let's go take a look. Do I have enough material to even build one of these things? Probably. Okay. Oh, look at this. There's iridium rods, super alloy rods, and an explosive powder. An entire locker full of them right here. Look at that. Iridium rods completely full. Super alloy completely full. Explosive powder completely full. Why? That's exactly what I need to build these things. What are the odds? Now, obviously, I planned on getting these things ready for this episode, and so I was collecting the resources. The problem is I have no idea where I'm going to build this these heaters. Now, last season I did a couple of towers of heat, and I could probably do that again. Honestly, that worked out pretty good. Small footprint. Whoops, I fell down there. Small footprint, but it produces a stupid amount of heat. Oh, the reason why I'm collecting so much super alloy up here, and then this one right here is the osmium rods. It's slowly filling up osmium. Maybe that's where I was going to put it. Probably was going to put the production things in osmium. It's probably actually true. I'll do that after all this. The reason why is because I'm going to be able to build more of these guys with those. And so I can increase the pressure even more to make it even more stupid. But today I want to focus on the heat. Now, we haven't really focused on heat since we built that small little place over there, as well as these tier 4 heaters attached to the base. But where am I going to put the tier 5? Okay, the tier 5 heaters are massive. They're stupidly big. Where haven't I built something yet that is going to... Actually, I know exactly where we're going to build these things. In the only place where you would put a bunch of gigantic heaters. The lava zone. I think this would make a great place for all the heaters to go. Of course, I don't really want to fall in the lava. But I wouldn't mind building over it. That'd be kind of fun if I built over it. Wouldn't that be great? Ooh, 2,000 terra tokens. How about them apples? That's pretty sweet. Whew. Phasing through the rock. This is out here near the obsidian mine, which is somewhere over here. I've already lost my mine. There it is. I've lost my mine. Not a D at the end of that, just mine. M-I-N-E. Alright, so right here's the obsidian mine, which we've got a few drills going on. This has been keeping up with everything because I don't use obsidian all that often. I just use it for the fusion cores, and that's it. But I think this place would make for a great place to build a field full of tier 5 heaters, or at least maybe a tower again, because I don't really, this doesn't look like very even terrain. Looks like the best place to build this might actually be right in the middle of all this right here. But I'm going to have to build a platform, which means I'm going to need a lot of iron. Good thing I have a whole bunch. All right, with this last batch of explosive powder, I am almost dead. I gotta eat, I gotta drink. Wow, moving everything out there actually proved to be rather difficult. It was quite a few trips, but, you know, I made it in the end. The obsidian mine. All right, just behind the obsidian mine here, we have this nice big platform. All right, huge platform, and we have all of the materials out here to build as many of these things as we can. Now, this is going to change a little bit based on what I originally thought I was going to do because optimizers exist. If I can get all the an optimizer to reach 8 of these things by putting it right in the middle, I got to kind of crunch these together as much as possible. That can make stupid amounts of heat, okay? Now, these things are really, really big. And that could be a problem if, as far as the optimizer reaching them. So we're going to give it a shot, though. All right, so they take 3 of these. Let's just do like 6. Let's do 2 at a time. Let's do 2 at a time if we can. And then this takes 3 here as well. Okay, I can do more. So let's do an additional one for each one. I think that's all we're going to get out of that right there. So, yeah, we're going to be one shy of being able to do another one. So we can place, what, 3 of them now? Let's start off in this back left corner. And let's try to put one of these things down. This is going to be a massive, massive machine. Actually, it's not that bad. Well, I guess I'm not really that close to it. Whew, yeah, once you get closer, it's worse. All right, let's put one right... I know how to play this game. Let's put one, like, right there. Did I get it on the actual ledge? Not even close. All right, it's actually on, for the most part, on the actual platform now. So there's one tier 5 heater. That is insane. It sort of looks like it's sucking up the lava and just like... Blah, blah, blah. So... I don't know what that would be called. All right, let's see if we can't get a few more put in right next to this thing. Yeah, I'm going to have to eyeball this up. Okay, I need them to be nice and close like that if the optimizer is going to reach them. Now, the optimizer itself, actually, I can probably get the optimizer in there a little bit later. Let's try to get the other 5 put in like an O-shaped formation, like a ring-shaped formation. Boy, I hope the optimizer can reach this. Okay, I think that's good. Let's fly on up here, burn ourselves a little bit. There is a nice opening right here in the middle. All right, I could have put one down there, but obviously I didn't because that would be 9 of them, and optimizers can only power 8. All right, let's haul our little happy butts, our little roasted cheeks, because man, that lava's hot. Roasted cheeks, pretty bad band name. All right, let's head back home, and we'll grab ourselves everything that we need for an optimizer, which I already forgot the recipe for. Oh, explosive powder, uranium rod, and some obsidian. We can do that. All right, we got all the ingredients. Now we also are going to need these fuses. Now, when we looked at the heat earlier in the episode, it was at like what 1 million something or something like that. Now with those things added, without any optimizers added to them, we are sitting at 12 million. All right, so that's already a huge boost, and it's about to get even stupider here in a little bit. Now, while I've been doing that, I've been actually collecting Terra tokens. So before I get out there and actually add those, though, but remember, we're at like 12 million. Let's head back out to Cream real fast, because I intend on building another one of these things. Let's find a rocket. There's only one. I actually added another rocket. There's only one still here. It's about to take off. All right, so let's get in here, and let's add a few more heat multipliers, and we'll launch that rocket. Okay, be gone. All right, and then we'll head back out here to the lava zone where we have these massive heaters. And we will fly on up, scorch ourselves on the steam that's coming out the top of it. Hop down here. All right, and now will this optimizer reach all of them? It might. Maybe. Eh? And then let's put all those in there. Ooh, it might. Okay, so this one is getting a 7,000. So let me make sure I'm doing this right. Let's see. These normally don't have any percentage boost to it at all, okay? Actually, I'm just going back and forth. The whole plan's going to erupt if I keep doing this. All right, so normally this is 4.53 NK per second. Something Kelvin, I'm guessing, per second. With this added, we get a 75,000% boost, and it goes up to from 4 point whatever it was to 339.75 NK per second. That's a huge boost. That's a lot of heat, okay? Now, are these getting reached too? They are. Okay, that one's getting reached. Did I place that correctly? Ooh, baby, it's getting warm in here. Okay, I'm starting to sweat like crazy. They're all getting boosted. All right. Well, that's good. Let's go check our stats. And the magic number was 12 million. It is now currently carry the number 361 million. It's getting there. It's getting there. We're at 66.13% of the way to the mammal stage and climbing rapidly. So we're getting there. Now, what if we just did that, like, again? All right, we got all those heaters placed. Now, I do need my fuses, though. So are they in here? Can you land, please? Pretty please, pretty please, pretty please. Done. They're not in there. That's not even the right rocket. I kind of get confused. Were they in this one? Yeah, I got another 170 seconds I gotta wait. Ugh, gotta be patient. Gotta be patient. How are my bees doing? The bees are filling up nicely. Okay, I've got some time to kill here, so let's go take a peek out there to see what kind of progress we made. Or let's go take a peek at home to see what kind of progress we made on the numbers just by adding 5 more of those heaters. Now, those are not boosted, remember. So we are up to 15 million. Is there... Wrong thing. Look at the pressure. 365 million we're at right now. That's getting pretty good. Still kind of weak numbers, though. We're going to boost those here in a little bit. Don't you worry about that. As far as money goes, I'm sitting at a cool 15 grand, so I can probably buy a couple more fuses. Let's quick hop back out to Cream, because I don't think I'm done. I don't think I'm done doing this. So how's this one doing? This one almost full. This one's getting pretty close to full. What if we were to add 6 more? Go get me my fuses. Okay, I'm gonna need to grab a couple more supplies here while I'm back at base, because what I'm about to do, well, you know, Yeah, okay, I'll grab enough to make another optimizer, and I'm gonna try to figure out a place where I can fit one more of these cells of 8 of these heaters down. Might have to expand the platform a little bit. These things are a little bit bigger than I originally thought they were going to be. I knew they were going to be massive, but this is nuts. All right, so let's grab some more obsidian, like so, and then we also need one more uranium rod. And like that. All right, so we're good to go on building the optimizers. Now let's get back out there and we'll actually get this optimizer placed, and then by then hopefully our fuses will be in. Okay, landing right in the middle of all this heat, man. It's got to be so stupid hot here. It's on top of lava, for crying out loud. All right, so let's put this thing down, and we're going to try to eyeball this up as close to the middle as possible. Ooh, the Terra tokens just arrived, so I'm guessing that's them. Now, the rest of this material for the next optimizer, I'm just going to kind of squirt into one of these boxes here, because we're going to need those here in a little bit. But let's go get our fuses. I'm so excited. It's like a kid on Christmas. Okay, where are they? They're coming. Here they come. Here they come. Come on down. I'm just opening this right away. Give me those fuses. All right, sweet. Now, I should have more coming. I think I have more coming on this rocket, too. So we're going to get a bunch of fuses here. Don't you worry about that. All right, but with these 3 fuses and these 16 tier 5 heaters, we can make this stupid. What did this start off at? I don't even remember what the number was initially in the beginning. 1 point something million, I think it was. All right, let's remember these things only do 4.53, and with these things all added, which I'm hoping they reach the corners, it does 390, almost 340 instead. So that's quite a bit more. It does reach that, does reach that, does reach that. All right, so that's good. Let's go check the numbers back at the base. This is just stupid how much heat I'm adding to the planet. I'm going to melt this thing. It's going to turn into a ball of glass. All right, let's see. Heat, what are we at right now? It's still climbing. We're at 714 million. That's pretty good, but I got to reach that billion stage. How are we doing on power? I didn't even bother to look at this. Okay, now that did draw quite a bit of power, but nowhere near enough to actually drain what we got going on right here. I don't care about messages. Let's actually, can we see this, how this looks over here? Like, what if we went and looked at what it got going on over there? Does it look ridiculous, or? I don't actually see it because you can't really see the lava. Oh no, I do, I see something, hold on. No, I do see it. I do see it right there, bam. I placed those pretty good, they look relatively square. Alright, so now here comes the dilemma though. This little platform that's missing right there is because there's a rock right here that's kind of in the way. So I'm thinking if I extend it out maybe over here, I can put down one more cell of these things. And do I even have enough materials for that? Actually, one thing I want to check before I leave here. How many do I have in boosting the heat? 13. Okay, so I can probably add more. I got 21 for all the rest of them, so I'm, well, except for insects. But I'm tempted to launch a few rockets this episode to try to get that little up to snuff to the rest of them, just to kind of match it up so that when we launch the 2,500 rockets, it's all kind of even. But let's grab some iron real fast, and let's head back out there. So there is some space. There's some space right in front here, but how many like blocks does this go over? It's like 1 to 2.5, 3, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's right. Because I only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 come out this way, so it would extend to like right here. So yeah, no, I would need more space. So what if I extend it out this way? So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-ish. All right, 8-ish sounds good. All right, let's make some platforms. Beautiful. All right, the platform is complete. Let's store any excess iron I have without falling into lava in there. All right, let's start placing all these heaters again. 2,000 bucks in the bank. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so all of those heaters have been now placed, so that's done. This is nuts. Remember, we didn't have any of these things when we started today, and we also weren't standing over boiling like lava. So, all right, that's all done. Now, let's go back in here. Aside from some worms I got in the way, I was able to place those no problem. We're going to grab some of this stuff here. Hopefully my fuses are in, or pretty close to being in. Let's hop, skip, and a jump over this, and then burn our butts. Ow, and then land, break our ankles. All right, sweet. That's how we roll around here. Let's put this thing kind of in the middle. I don't want to jinx myself, but I've gotten pretty good on the last two. I have nailed the last two perfectly. Huh? All right, so now we just need the fuses to put in there so that we can boost these things. Remember, these do 4.53. But once they're boosted, they do 339.75. So they do quite a bit. Now, we're not quite done even after I get this one there, because remember, we got to launch a few rockets, so we're not entirely finished with boosting the heat on the planet yet. But let's head out to Cream and see if we're getting hit in the face with rockets, or with meteors. I don't see any. Did this come back with anything? That doesn't have anything, although this can actually enable the launch whenever it's full again. There's my pretty things. All right, let's go ahead and enable that again so I can launch right away. I think this one came back too with one. That's not what I ordered. Oh, I must have ran out of money. All right, well, let's grab, I'm gonna try to get 2. When this thing's ready to launch, hopefully it grabs 2. It's really windy. Let's get inside, get out of the wind. I'm gonna try to grab 2 when that comes back to fill this out completely. But let's head out to the obsidian mine again. It's so windy, and we're gonna go ahead and add the fuses into this and see what it does. 1, 2, 3. All right, now let's make sure that we got these ones in the corners, because they're the ones that are kind of the farther ones out there. Okay, got it. Yep. Okay, and then these ones all should have it as well. Yep, 7,500 percentage boost to that. That's kind of nuts. Some might even call it bonkers. All right, let's get back and see what that did. It dehydrated me. That's what it did. Holy cow. Let's get some. I'm also hungry. Man, I almost died doing that. All right, let's see what it did with the numbers, though. So what did we start with? Like 1 million when we started with the heat today, and right now it's at, carry the decimal, carry the 2, divide by whatever. It's at 1 point. Oh, we're at 1 point, almost 1 billion. We actually broke the billion mark, which is good because I haven't even launched the rockets yet. So we're at 1.07 billion. Am I doing that right? Am I doing the math right? Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. So 1 billion. We already broke the billion mark. Sweet. Now I still have some resources out there that I could actually just kind of slap down some more of these things real quick, which I wouldn't mind doing. Because I had like 3 tier 2 lockers filled with resources completely to the brim, and I still have some out here. So let's just grab all this stuff. What is that? 1, 2, almost 3. Hold on. We got to get at least 1 more item for each of the items needed to build this, to build one more tower. So hold on, let's grab that from home real quick. All right, iridium rod, bink, got it. Super alloy rod, got it. And explosive powder, got it. All right, let's get back out there. All right, that should be everything. Now let's just grab whatever else we have left in these lockers, and we should be able to place 3 more of these things down. They're probably not going to get boosted, but they'll definitely help with the heat anyway. So let's just go like that. All right, sweet. We got all 3 of those placed. That is all we're going to be able to do here. Now, I only have 1 fuse, which I'd like to have more than that, because what I wouldn't mind doing, if I can fly up way up on top of here, is in between each one of these clusters, of 8 anyway, not counting those first 3 right there, or the last 3 really. Ooh, that's probably really hot. I'm probably straddling that right on my nads too. That's chestnuts roasting on an open. Okay. But I wouldn't mind putting another optimizer in here with another set of fuses. Can you imagine that? That'll melt the lava. I know that doesn't make sense because lava's already melted, but you know, it'll evaporate the lava is what it'll do. It'll be just absolutely insane, because that will boost these another 7,500%. The machines can't handle it. Like, I know they're designed to handle immense heat, but they should be melting the metal at that point. Actually, they probably already should. All right, but to do that, I'm going to need to build a couple more optimizers. I'm also going to need some more cash. It's a little upsetting that I don't have enough to actually do that. These guys can probably come home now. I don't really need these anymore. All right, so my biggest moneymaker are these 2 rockets here, one of which is already gone and going to be coming back. When that comes back, that will give me enough to buy 2 of these rockets, I believe, which it's not coming back anytime soon. Okay, so that's going to take me, it's going to take a little bit. I don't have enough to make everything I want to. Boo-hoo. Okay, so I'm going to have to farm some money here in between, or before the next recording. Let's head back home. And what we'll do is we'll get those ready, though. We'll get those ready with optimizers in them. So we got to grab some more obsidian. We're going to need 3 optimizers, 3 additional optimizers. So that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. All right. Let's grab the obsidian, the uranium rod, I believe, right? I'm going off memory here, which means I'm probably going to get it wrong. And then we also need some explosive powder. All right, there we go. Got that. Now, let's go out there and place a whole bunch of these optimizers with absolutely no fuses in them. Now, it'll be interesting to see if if I can get the corners. Can I place these like stupidly on top of each other? Is that a thing? Oh. Oh, I thought for a second it was. I was going to be like, you're kidding me. Okay, I'm going to have to just try to snug them up next to each other. If I knew how to play the game, I'd press the right button. I've only been playing this for years. There we go. All right, so I can test this to see if this is actually reaching those ones in the corner, because I do have one fuse. Now, I'm going to use this to make sure I place the other ones correctly, too. But if I put this in here, that's boosting these up to 10,000%. Is it reaching this one, though? It is. Okay, so that one's placed correctly. Let's take that out for right now because I'm going to have to test it on the other ones, too, to make sure I place them correctly. All right, this one looks like it's kind of more off to the side this way, so let's hug this up nice and tight, like that. All right, and put this in here, and is this reaching these ones? It is. Ooh, it's actually going to be way more than I actually thought it was going to be. So it's 7,500. I was like, you know, it'll be about the same. It'll be what I thought it was going to be. What is that, like 15,000% it'll bring it up to? That's a little nuts. Hug it up tight, place it. Does it reach the other ones? Yep, and yep, it sure does. All right, so sweet. I'll leave that fuse in that one right there, but that will boost the heat even more than what it was before. But hopefully, maybe, possibly, my fuses will be coming back here right about now. Maybe. All right, well, that one's taken off. I don't think I ordered it on this station, though. I'm pretty sure I ordered it on the fabric station, which this one's getting pretty full. And I have another fuse ordered here. But I'm thinking I actually originally made an order on this one. I'm starting to get a little confused as to where I'm spending my money. All right, well, that's still going to take 200 some seconds to come back. Plus, I need to make more money. I'm going to need to be buying some heat fuses for a little bit. Let's redirect our focus a little bit. When those fuses come in, I will get them in those optimizers out there as soon as I get the cash to buy them. So what are we sitting at right now? This is about to get even more stupid than it already is. We're sitting at almost 1.2 billion for heat right now. That's good. That means all of our values are now over 1 billion, and including the oxygen, which is still the hog out there with the 13 billion that it's up to right now, which is really, really nuts. Okay, so we're at 69%. Very nice, yes. So we're almost on our way to the mammal stage. Let's focus a little bit on the rockets real quick here. So we only have 13 of these rockets, which means, simple math, we should put 8 more, right? 8 more to match the 21 that the other ones are up there in there. So what does it take to make one of these rockets to boost the heat? Doesn't take much at all, actually. So we need 8 of these. So we need, what, 24 cobalt, we need 16 super alloy, and we need 8 rocket engines. Where am I ever going to find those? All right, I've got the supplies, but I also just got two grand in from one of my rockets, which means I got to head back out to Cream real quick to order another fuse if I can get there quickly before the thing launches. There we go. I think I got there in time. Ooh, only one more left to go. All right, sweet. And I can't order another one, so we'll just order the 2. And that should fill up one of the optimizers out there. With that fuse ordered, we are good to launch. Let's get up here, and we're going to build 3 of these things first. There we go. Build 3 of them first, because we're launching 8. We're not launching 10 right now. We're launching 8. So that's all 3 of them on top of each other. Let's hop down here. Try not to break our legs. Grab everything else out of here. That should be the other 5 that we need. All right, so we're going to do launch all 3, build the next 5, launch all 5. Okay? That'll be all 8 total. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful, yeah. This is how NASA planned it to be. This is how rockets are supposed to launch. Epic. Straight off into the next valley. I'm sure. Oh yeah, we're gonna get hit by we're gonna get hit by. Whoa, we're gonna get hit by asteroids. I forgot about that. Which ones do these make again? Uranium. Uranium asteroids are gonna be flying in here. So those rockets are. Maybe they made it into space. I don't know. I'm not a rocket scientist. All right, let's take cover before we die. Just an idea. All right. Well, while these meteors are raining down on us, what did that do to our heat anyway? Almost 2 billion. It is very close to 2 billion. Actually, it's about to be. It's about to be, right? We're gonna get some. We're gonna get some the things, the fuses in, aren't we? I believe we're going to in like 130 seconds. So I got to survive all these meteors crashing into me for the next 130 seconds because we got 7 more of those meteor showers coming our way. And that one appears to be coming right at our face. It's like a target. You can just see it. All right, let's move. Take cover. Still haven't died this season. Not about to because of a rocket hit or a big giant flaming rock hitting me in the face. While we're waiting for all these meteors to fall, let's do something a little productive. Some crazy genetic science right here while the whole world is shaking. Pretty sure that one almost hit me in the face. So the insect spreader rockets are the only ones that we don't have boosted with 25 rockets out there. How are the insects doing up here? They're sitting at 3 million, 3.1 million. Not that great. Look at the plants though. Holy cow. 1.2 billion. Pretty good. 18 seconds, 12 seconds. Bring me my fuses. There it is. I think I actually don't even remember. Hi, B. You want to get off my face? Pretty please? She get away. Get hit in the face with the meteor. I'll try to blow up a bee. All right, let's get this thing. There's nothing in there. Did I not order them on this one? Kind of dangerous shopping. Must not have ordered them on that one. Well, I know I ordered them on this one at least. Oh, it's not 300 seconds. All right, well, I'll get them in place when I get them, I guess. But I think I'm gonna wrap this one up though. That was a huge boost to the heat. But we're gonna work on probably biomass a little bit next week. So we're getting to that mammal stage. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for donating your eyeballs and your holes to this episode of Planet Crafter. I will see you guys again next week. If you did enjoy, please go ahead and hit that like button. Helps me get out into the YouTube world. I'm gonna get out of here before more rocks land in my face. So have yourself a wonderful week, and I will see you later. Oh God, here they come. Bye-bye.